Women only care about themselves. Women are selfish. They don't care about anything but themselves.
Women have changed, right? And religion's not going to save you from these hoes, right?
Your mom gets cancer and she goes to the hospital and her bill is in the 6 figures. What are you going to do? Oh, money's not everything. Okay, your mom's dead.
I'm always unmotivated. There is not a fucking single day I wake up motivated.
Walk like a king, or walk like you don't give a fuck who the king is.
The biggest way to fuck up your life as a man is to start sitting there at home or wondering and worrying. I'm not happy. I don't feel happy. How do I feel happy? Who the fuck said you ever should? Who told you in your infinite arrogance that you were ever designed or created by God to be happy ever? Since when is that owed to you? Why is happiness something you think you deserve? Maybe it is your destiny to live 100 miserable years. But this quest or idea of being happy, erase it from your brain. Blink and cure your mind. Change the software. You don't feel happy. You don't feel sad. You're either busy with things you need to do, or you've done enough to have a short respite before the next day. And your job is to become as important and capable and dangerous as possible.
Chasing constant happiness as your main goal is pointless, but telling men to completely erase the idea of happiness is too extreme. It's not about happiness as the primary focus. It's about gratitude, and happiness naturally follows from that. You don't need to be happy every single moment, but you need to be grateful for what you have. And training gratitude isn't even hard. Grab a pen and paper and write down 3 things each day. I am grateful for my health. I am grateful for my family. I am grateful for my success. Whatever applies to your life. Over time, you'll start noticing small things you wouldn't have even thought about before. Things that make you feel grateful they're there. A warm bed, running water, supportive friends, whatever. That shift in perspective changes everything. Being busy and becoming capable matters, sure. But if you're grinding without any sense of gratitude or appreciation for what you're building, you're just going to burn out and wonder why success feels empty. Focus on gratitude, work toward meaningful goals, and happiness becomes a natural byproduct instead of an impossible target you're chasing.
Do you know how much the gym costs me? I make on average $1 million a month. I work about 5 hours at most per day, and that's 5 days a week. I make about 10 grand an hour. I go to the gym, spend there 2 hours, that's 20K. I also spend time to prep for the gym, and then after the gym I have to eat, and the drive there and the drive back. I'm spending 30 grand of workout. You think I have time to talk to you? I don't. But most people don't think about those things.
Your intellect is as weak as your dollar. Failure is your destiny. You disrespect yourself and your nation. You are made of stupid.
Walk like a king, or walk like you don't give a fuck who the king is.
And I call back. Dave's. Stress, Dave's.
So I'm 16 years old right now. I feel lost. I feel like I don't have time. Yeah, catch up, my nigga. Anyways, guys, this Flynn right here is 17 years old, making $100,000 a month. Just moved into a Miami penthouse. Just bought a C8 cash. And that's not even my best testimonial, right? If you're 16, you haven't made at least 100,000. That's a realistic target. What are you doing?
Vincent Fisher is shaming teenagers for not making $100,000 a month like some 17-year-old outlier, complete with that cringe fake laugh. This is just a sales tactic to make you feel inadequate so you'll buy his course. He's using extreme statistical anomalies to convince normal kids they're failures if they're not teenage millionaires. Don't fall for it. This guy's trying to profit off your insecurity by setting impossible standards. His course won't turn you into that 17-year-old. It'll just make him richer while you feel worse about yourself.
$1 million a year is only $384 a day. Lock in.
$1 million a year is actually $2,700 a day, idiot. Another young punk flexing a Lamborghini and pretending that it's wealth. Let me get one thing straight. This guy didn't make millions in fitness. He made millions by selling the dream of fitness to people who bought his course, not his result. So I'd like to call up the fake flex culture. How many of your clients are actually driving a Lamborghini, or how many even broke even? See, I was taught by successful people, my own coaches, that when you make real money, you don't buy a Lambo. You reinvest and you build something that lasts. Because real wealth doesn't rev, it compounds. It's not about buying flashy cars when the money starts rolling down. It's about doubling down on the business. We scale, we acquire. This new generation, they think they have it all figured out, all because they can film a 7-second reel with a rented car or a borrowed ego. The future is coming fast. Here's the part that they're not ready for. AI is probably going to replace every single one of them. The fake coaches, the copy and paste gurus, the course kings. But me and the people watching and commenting on this video will survive, will adapt, and will thrive. Because real players don't chase attention.
Your mom gets cancer and she goes to the hospital and her bill is in the 6 figures. What are you going to do? Oh, money's not everything. Okay, your mom's dead. Isn't your mommy everything? Gone. Because you're fucking broke. If an emergency happens right now and you had to move your family to a different country, you couldn't do it. Does that not bother you? You cannot help your family in a grief emergency. If something happened, you couldn't be the one to save them. That is a direct correlation to who you are as a man.
This guy's using the fear of your mother dying from cancer bills to sell his coaching program. Guess what the video description says? That's not motivation. That's exploitation of people's genuine fears to sell a course about becoming a coach. Yes, having money helps in emergencies and having capital saved up is definitely beneficial, but planting fear in people's heads about their loved ones dying just to sell coaching is manipulative and wrong. You don't need his course to build financial security. You can save money with a normal job. It won't be a lot at first, but if you do it consistently, you'll build a solid foundation over time. If you want more income, there are plenty of legitimate ways to make money even online without buying courses from people who use fear tactics to sell you on becoming coaches who then sell to other people. This is a pyramid scheme with emotional manipulation. Don't let fake gurus exploit your legitimate concerns about taking care of your family to line their own pockets. Build wealth steadily and responsibly, not by buying into fear-based marketing from people who profit off your anxiety.
I'm always unmotivated. There is not a fucking single day I wake up motivated. Why the fuck would I? Everything I do is extremely hard. I work extremely hard. I work out extremely hard. I hardly eat throughout the whole day. Everything I do throughout my whole day is extremely hard. So I'm never motivated. The only reason I do it is because I refuse to be a little bitch. And for me, not doing something that is hard, that you told yourself you're going to be doing, or that you know you should be doing, is being a little bitch. And that is something I will never accept myself of being. So the motivation I have in my life is I just refuse to be a little fucking bitch.
I actually feel kind of bad for bro. He's saying he's never motivated and his life is extremely hard. And his only reason for continuing is refusing to be a little bitch. That's not sustainable, and honestly, it sounds miserable. Hopefully he's all right. If that's genuine, he needs to reconsider what he's doing with his life. Yes, there are days where you're unmotivated and have to do unenjoyable things. That's normal. But if every single day feels like suffering with zero enjoyment, that's not grinding. That's just punishing yourself for no good reason. You can work hard and still enjoy what you do. If you don't enjoy your path at all, maybe look for something where you can work hard, but actually find some fulfillment in it. There's no point living an extremely hard life if you don't enjoy even a little bit of it. That's not building success, that's just slowly burning out. Try new things, find what resonates with you, and pursue that. Hard work should have purpose and at least some satisfaction attached to it. Otherwise, you're just suffering because you think that's what real men are supposed to do, which is a terrible reason to be miserable.
Just pulled off a $600 million real estate project. Real estate? I don't do real estate. It's illiquid. Oh, really? What do you do? Heard of Phantom?
Yeah.
Heard of Photon?
Yeah.
I connect my Phantom to my Photon. I buy Solana coins.
Oh, very interesting. What is that?
Gambling? High-risk investments. You're a fag.
Your pants look like they're falling down. I think you were actually looking for a guy in this video. You know, with the coffee. You're always having coffee. I'm always doing my new tonic, bro. Don't make fun of somebody's investment tolerance, okay? And please don't make fun of fucking real estate, because you talk how shitty it is, but you own a bunch of it. So stop the bullshit tape. Let's go.
Would you rather go to jail 1 month, but after that you're free for the rest of the year to do whatever you want, or you don't have to go to jail, but you have to fly economy, drive around in a smart car?
I'm telling you, I would rather go to jail for 6 months a year, every single year for the rest of my life, and live my life and live all of us. Hands down. The normal person is more in jail than most people in jail. Think about this, right? You're in jail, let's say. You wake up, you're with your guys, you're with your cellmates, you're tired, you sleep, food comes, you get to train all day long, you eat your food, you go back to bed. If you're living a normal life, you're working in Starbucks, a Alarm goes off, you better get up. Can't lay in. You're not with your friends. You don't live with your friends. You ain't got time to train. You're in Starbucks all day. You have no money because all your money's going on rent. May as well go to jail and do push-ups with the guys. Most people's lives suck so much. They're better off in jail.
If you lose a bit of weight.
Yeah, bro. At least you just train and laugh at the guys. If you're tired, you sleep. Have a nap anytime you want. Bro, jail's great.
This is one of the dumbest takes I've ever heard from Tate, and that's saying something. You can romanticize jail all you want with some tough guy aesthetic, but the reality is absolutely nothing like what he's describing. In jail, you're surrounded by murderers, predators, and the worst people society has to offer. You get terrible food, you see sunlight for maybe an hour a day if you're lucky, and you don't get to see your kids, family, or friends. Your freedom is completely gone. You're living in a cage being told when to eat, sleep, and shower, if you luckily twice a week. There is absolutely nothing to look forward to in jail if you have any semblance of a normal life outside. Working at Starbucks and driving a smart car, that person has their freedom. They can see their loved ones, go where they want, eat what they want, and live their life on their own terms. This is pure elitist garbage from someone who's so disconnected from reality that he thinks jail is preferable to an honest, normal life. Most people who've actually been to jail for years would trade places with a Starbucks worker in a heartbeat.
I'm just never going to have women start treating you differently because they can tell that you aren't lusting after them. They can tell that you aren't driven by desire. Once you start trusting God, you just start making a lot better decisions in your life. People can't manipulate you because you don't let your desires control what you do.
If you're making money, it's okay to be out of shape. It's okay to be fat. But you know what's gonna happen after you made the millions of dollars? You made all the money out there and you can buy whatever you want. There's gonna come a point in time that your health is gonna slip. You can't pay for health. You can't just, hey, I'll pay anyone right now. Please, I wanna be healthy. And once it's your time, it's your time. Then the millions of dollars, they're not gonna matter. And guess what? You can't take it to the grave. That's why they say health is wealth.
This is absolutely right, and it's refreshing to hear someone push back against toxic hustle culture. You can grind yourself into millions, but if you destroy your health in the process, what's the point? Money can't buy back your health once it's gone, and it definitely can't save you from death. Always value your health first, then your family and friends before anything else. What good is being rich if you're too sick to enjoy it? What's the point of success if you sacrificed all your relationships and your body to get there?
Listen, let me tell you a secret about women. The day you need a woman, the day you're feeling pain, because men have hard lives, and the day something bad has happened to you, and you go to a woman, and you say, I feel terrible, and I'm struggling, I've got anxiety, and I'm stressed. You know what she'll do? She'll stand there, straight face. She won't cry. She'll just be like, oh, well, yeah, you'll be okay. She won't show an ounce of empathy or an ounce of emotion, because she doesn't give a fuck. Women only care about themselves. Women are selfish. They don't care about anything but themselves. That's why they can't lead. That's why they can't run a country, because women are self-absorbed. So if they're not going to cry for your struggle and you know them, when they're crying for people they don't know, rest assured it is not genuine. It is simply manipulation. When a woman cries, it is only ever manipulation. They cry to try and affect you. When you're talking to a woman and she starts crying, just know she is trying to fool you. She is trying to trick you. She's trying to hide her intention. She's trying to play innocent. It's all a lie. If something actually is worth crying over, she doesn't give a fuck about you.
Tate's claiming all women are selfish, lack empathy, and that crying is always manipulation. That's way too extreme and just flat out wrong. But there is some truth buried in the nonsense. Crying can sometimes be used as a manipulative tactic, intentionally or not. It's not always, and it's not exclusive to women, but it does happen, and you should be aware of it. The key is not assuming every emotional response is manipulation. Sometimes people genuinely get overwhelmed and cry during arguments because emotions are running high. That's human, not scheming. If you're arguing with your girlfriend, wife, or anyone and they start crying, the best thing to do is pause the conversation. Come back to it once emotions have settled. Strong emotions, whether it's crying, yelling, or anger, usually escalate situations rather than leading to productive outcomes. This isn't about women are manipulative. It's about recognizing that heightened emotional states make problem solving harder for everyone. Take a break, let things calm down, then have the conversation when both people can think clearly. That's how you actually resolve conflicts instead of just making them worse.
I stopped waiting to be asked, and I've never seen my wife more at peace. So this is a cucking ritual And even worse, he's filming himself doing this cucking ritual and posting it on social media. You're done for, dude. She's gonna divorce you and then you're gonna try dating again and the women you date are gonna see this. You're fucked. Your life is over.
And then you guys wonder why women are so fucking insufferable and so entitled. Because you post stupid shit like this and they think that, oh yeah, guys should just be cleaning for me too. I'm a queen.
Yeah.
Guys, just be the breadwinner, dude. Like, make the money. Let her stay at home with the kids so you don't have to do stupid shit like this.
The situation needs to be that you rescued her.
Would you rather date a liberal or an illegal immigrant?
An illegal immigrant. She at least knows how to make a sandwich.
That's it? That's the only thing?
Yeah, probably that. And then, yeah, it's
True.
And she's not going to talk back because she don't speak English. That's even better. Women have changed, right? And religion's not going to save you from these hoes, right? So if guys aren't aware of how women move into new normal, like, you're going to be cooked. Like, Jesus isn't going to save you. I would argue being a devout Christian hurts you when it comes to dating women and vetting them and finding a proper wife, because you're effectively handicapped, because the Bible doesn't prepare you, unfortunately, for what modern women are now.
Testify!
Yeah, man. It's just, and these guys hate us. Like, we're always getting, oh, you want to be toxic like Myra Gaines and the Tate brothers and womanize, all this other bullshit. It's like, bro, we teach you guys this information so that you guys don't fuck your lives up by marrying a whore.
Yeah.
The Bible does teach you how to pick the right partner. It's full of wisdom about character, values, and what to look for in a spouse. The problem isn't that it handicaps men. The problem is people aren't actually following those teachings, or they're picking partners based on superficial things instead of character. This isn't just about women being bad partners. There are plenty of men who fail as husbands and fathers too. Bad partners exist across all genders. This isn't a men versus women issue. It's a human issue. Good people need to find other good people to marry. That's it. If you're a person of character looking for a quality partner, focus on finding someone who shares your values and demonstrates good character consistently. That works regardless of gender. Stop making everything a gender war. The solution is simple. Be a good person, look for good people, and build relationships based on shared values and mutual respect. That's not revolutionary, that's just common sense.
7 rules for a real man. Rule number 1, never beg a woman to love you. A man who begs loses respect. 2, never tolerate disrespect from a woman. Respect is always mutual. 3, never beg a woman to stay. Let her walk away. Number 4, never take a woman who left you for another man. She's fucking dead. 5, never fight with another man over a woman. Let him have her. Because real men walk away because something better is coming. 6, never let a woman keep a male best friend. Number 7, never show weakness to a woman. A leader stays strong and steady. Let's fucking go.
These 7 rules for a real man mix some valid points with toxic advice. Never begging a woman? Sure, have dignity. Treating a cheating partner as dead is a bit extreme, but honestly, if someone cheats, there's not much to discuss. Just leave and move on. The never show weakness part is where this gets problematic. You don't need to cry your eyeballs out over everything, but being able to address issues and express yourself is important. Complete emotional suppression leads to broken relationships and mental health problems. Look, we've covered a lot of toxic advice today. Here's something actually useful. Start gratitude training tonight. Grab pen and paper, not your phone, and write 3 things you're grateful for. Try to do this every day. You'll start noticing blessings you never appreciated before. If you're struggling to find things or want accountability, send your list to my email or comment it below. I'm happy to help. Start tonight. 3 things you're grateful for, written by hand. Small steps lead to big changes. You have the power to create the life you want. You just have to start. One day, one small action at a time. Let's do this.